pretty black girl problems and the experience of having pretty privilege as a monoracial dark-skinned black woman. As a pretty dark-skinned woman, a huge bulk of the compliments you'll get in regards to your beauty and your looks will be on the undermining side. Like, for example, you're pretty for a dark-skinned woman, or you're pretty for a black woman. And this statement, this so-called compliment, is actually a humbling tactic used by both men and women to knock down the confident dark-skinned woman a couple notches, or to knock down the pretty dark-skinned woman off her high horse, so to speak. If you're a dark-skinned woman that puts in the work at the gym, knows how to dress, grew out your hair, or always has slayed hairstyles, other women will recognize that and try to downplay your beauty by saying, oh, well, she can't be that pretty. She's dark-skinned, or she isn't that pretty because she's black. She's pretty for a black girl. Additionally, non-dark-skinned women and other races of women act surprised and dumbfounded when you get more male attention, more opportunities, and more compliments than them. They see it as dark-skinned women are supposed to be the ugliest race of us all, so how is she getting more male attention and compliments and opportunities than me? And that is because pretty privilege defeats light-skinned privilege, my friends. And the creator on the screen right now, Shakira, aka A Barbie Life 2.0, highlights that perfectly in one of her TikTok story times. Take a listen really fast.
So I have a little story for y'all. So a couple months ago, I was out with a friend. Actually, more so like an acquaintance. We weren't really that close. And a waiter came over to our table and put a drink down. And he was like, the gentleman over there just bought you a drink. And my friend instantly thought that the drink was for her. And you guessed it, it was a light-skinned woman. So the waiter corrected her and told her that the drink was for me. And when I tell you, for the next few weeks, that girl was just hitting me with backhanded compliments for like she would just like swipe up on my story with like backhanded shit, or like anytime like our group of friends would really hang out, like she would just hit me with so many backhanded compliments. And it's just crazy to me how people get so caught up in desirability politics. And once they get around somebody who kind of alters that reality, they get so jealous. In my time of being a beautiful, dark-skinned woman who is confident as hell, I've noticed that when I'm around light-skinned women or white women who like the fact that they benefit from colorism or racism, they get really, really jealous when they see that I alter that reality. And even though dark-skinned women are viewed as the most undesirable in every single community, my pretty privilege literally works everywhere, including Miami. And this is coming from a girl with no ass or titties. Every room that I walk into, and this is seriously no exaggeration, people go up to me and tell me that I'm beautiful and ask me if I'm a model, and
You guys heard that, and I know I myself have experienced that. You know, I've been told, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl, or I didn't know dark-skinned women can be pretty. I've also experienced my non-black friends acting surprised and dumbfounded when I get more male attention than they do, as if I'm not supposed to get attention because I'm dark. Another humbling tactic that they use against us is, oh, well, you're only pretty because you're wearing all that makeup, those wigs, those false lashes, those false nails. Without that fake shit, you look like a man. Why don't you take off all that fake shit and have natural beauty? Or black women have to wear wigs and makeup to be pretty. And you know what's funny? They're saying all of this as if non-black women don't wear glam makeup, false lashes, hair extensions, false nails, and hair dye. Like, women of other races absolutely manipulate their appearance as well. But when they do it, you're not saying, oh, well, you're only pretty because you have hair extensions. You're not telling non-black women, oh, well, you look like a man without that makeup and without those hair extensions and false nails. Shakira, aka A Barbie Life 2.0, made another TikTok post about this, so take a listen to this one as well.
Anytime people see a black girl looking pretty and feeling herself and just in her element, there's always comments like, oh, take the wig off and take the makeup off, because y'all are deep down racist and you believe that black girls can't be pretty without wigs and makeup. Because if we're being honest, black girls are not the only ones who wear wigs and makeup. All races wear wigs and makeup, but when they do it, y'all just let them look good and you compliment them. But when we do it, it's always invalidated because y'all always got to tell us to take the wig off or the makeup off to prove our beauty. So the reason I'm saying this is because there was a thing on Twitter where they were ranking attractiveness based on race when it comes to girls. So the list went black girls, then Latinas, then Asians, and then white. So this girl commented and she was like, how are black girls the prettiest when they have to wear wigs to look good? So I responded, because girl, you're not about to come from my community, bitch. So I said, there's plenty of black girls who look beautiful naturally like myself. You're just racist. So I guess she went to my Twitter profile and looked at my most recent pictures and just told me to take the makeup off and then we'll see. So I'm like, girl, you not doing nothing. Like, you thought you ate, but you not doing nothing. Like, I look good without makeup and with my natural hair. Like, first of all, I got a whole bucket hat on and glasses and I still eat. Okay, but, so I responded and I showed her receipts. Cause like, one thing about me, I'ma prove you wrong. Okay, no makeup. Okay, glowing. Okay, natural 4C hair. Okay, period. Yeah, okay. Oh, because I know y'all see that glow. Yeah, this that West African shit. Yeah. Oh.
Shakira is right. A lot of pretty dark-skinned women are still pretty without makeup, hair extension, and false nails. So I really wish that society would stop shaming us for doing what other races of women do as well. Another thing that people do to pretty dark-skinned women is that they'll feel comfortable talking trash about the collective of dark-skinned women in front of you because they figure you won't care because you're the pretty one, so you're not going to care if they talk shit about the ugly, ratchet ones. So you'll hear men say like, oh, I usually don't date those ugly, ratchet, dark-skinned women with stained coochies, but you're different. You're the good black girl. Or you hear a man say, I don't usually date dark-skinned women, but I'm making an exception for you, as if you should be lucky that he's even talking to you because he usually doesn't even date people like you. That's definitely a humbling tactic coming from men too, because they say you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl thing so they can get you to think that your value is actually lower than what it is, so you can settle for their dusty ass. It's like the equivalent to a white person saying, I usually don't hang out with black people, but I'm making an exception for you because you're cool. The rest of them are not. And the last audacious thing that they say to pretty dark-skinned women is, what are you mixed with? And that is the most retarded thing that you can say to somebody who is obviously monoracial, dark-skinned, fuller features, type 4 hair, broader facial structure. But the reason why they say this dumb shit is because they cannot believe the fact that somebody can be a monoracial black person, only black, and still absolutely beautiful. They want to undermine West African beauty at any cost. They also want to uphold the ideology that so-called black women are only pretty when they're mixed or half white. So they'll go through great length to uphold that ideology, even if it means doing something ridiculous like calling an obvious monoracial black person mixed. To conclude this video, I've just noticed when you're a pretty dark-skinned woman, nobody can compliment your beauty without saying something negative about your African ancestry or saying something negative about black women as a whole. Like, they can never just say, oh, you're very beautiful, and just leave it at that. But anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this. I'm Akila Shay. Follow the Dark Skin Clique, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!